Hello everybody, it's Sammy. Welcome back to the stream. Hi Theo, hi Destiny. Yes, LOL. I forgot you played this before. How could you forget the princess? Oh my. But I hope you're doing well. Yeah, internet was unstable earlier. I couldn't even load YouTube or Discord. Like at around like quarter to 8 or so, and I was like, oh no. I couldn't even post in chat, but it seemed to, I waited it out, so it seems good now. I think it seems good now. Yeah, we're continuing Slay the Princess as per our stream title today. But yeah, give me a second. But yeah, sorry for the late start, but here we go. Also, wait, it takes a little while for the game to load, to launch. But I do have this cool thing, which I forgot I could do on stream too, but I have these filters. Ta-da! Now I look like I could be part of the game. Oh, give me a second. Yeah, more immersion. Wi-Fi kung gamate. Is it okay now? I think it should be. Okay, give me a second. The game's taking a while. There we go. Okay, if you guys are hungry, feel free to sit back, relax, and have some snacks. Oh, it's not completely grayscale though, cause I first isolated the red and then, isolated the red and then made it like a little dull, kind of like how dull the red is in the game. Yeah. It's a cool trick I learned I could do on OBS, and then that's how I make the thumbnails too. But yeah. Hi Otto, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Hope you're doing. Oh yes, streamer tech. Also, content warning again for people, just in case they didn't see the content warning last time. This is a horror game and is not intended for all audiences. Please visit our website at blacktabbygames.com if you need a list of specific content warnings. Slay the Princess contains flickering image effects as well as a parallax effect that on rare occasions has caused motion sickness in players. If either of these effects cause health issues for you, you can disable them in the game's preferences. Isolate me, yes! Isolate, but also like, not sure if it's, makes it desaturated a little bit, the red part, but yeah. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings, there are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Here we are! I kind of wish there was like a little gallery to see the things that we've already discovered, like the routes. We've done 3 routes, right? So,
You're on a path in the woods.
Continue!
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Ah, yes. Okay, I'm debating if I want to skip. If I really want to skip or not, because it's our first time hearing this today, but then it's fine. I wanna... Okay, so just to recap, what we did manage to get through last time. The first time was we got the prisoner in the prisoner route, which we took the knife and then was just kind of wishy-washy in the down there. And then in the end wanted to save her, right? So, and then the other one we just walked away from here, from this pathway. Press control to skip. I'm using controller right now, but I did skip. No worries, I will skip. Hi Elise, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Internet be okay now. So here we are. And then yeah, we walked away from the cabin, but we didn't go in the cabin, we just walked away. And then we got the specter when we just went straight up and killed her. So I'm gonna try different combinations and see what happens. And by that I mean maybe we can try Saved her, walked away, and killed her. Yeah, saved her by bringing the knife, because I remember, like, if we don't bring the knife, I wonder if that also changes it. Like, we'd have to go back up to get the knife, right? If we want to free her or something. Yeah, I'm gonna see what we can do. Maybe I will try not bringing the knife again, because I think I didn't try that without the walking away yet. Okay.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
All part of the job.
You make your way up the
Ignore him. Proceed. And you said you didn't remember me
The
playing
interior
this
of the
game,
cabin
but
is
you
almost
remember
entirely
what
bare.
happened last time.
The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
Okay, I'm gonna try not taking the knife.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a
can't skip
staircase
this.
faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood.
Ooh.
If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
This feels like we're in some kind of new territory if I can't skip this. My brain's just weird like that. It's okay. At least you remembered.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hi Chris, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. We are continuing Slay the Princess. I'm trying to approach without the knife this time, because I don't think I did that in a first chapter yet.
Hello? Is someone there?
She already sounds different.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Hero?
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Is he
You're
all...
playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Why does he already sound in love? Hi, just checking in on you. I'm here to save you. I'm here to save you. Lie. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you. Continue down the stairs. I'll just say hi. I'm okay, still snowy here. I hope you're taking care and keeping warm. It's my favorite cat. Really?
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
This one?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Oh, she looks so soft and innocent. I should feel since I'm here. It's been so long, like a week, princess. Yeah, a week. But yeah, thank you, Otto. Yes, thank you. I will pin that. Ariga, thank you. And let's see. Oh, thank you as well on the Twitch side. I really appreciate it. Okay, there we go. Wait.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Ah, yes. Is that it? Willow, are you the hero right now?
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
In love? Yeah, he sounds so in love.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Hold on, let's talk a bit. What happens if we talk a bit?
Okay.
She looks so nice! What? How come she's so nice now? Oh my god, she said hi. Yeah. Explorer, what's your name? Explorer, I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Explorer, if I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking? I want to know that too. Can I ask her name?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating
We
her
fixed
words
her.
before she responds.
Whoa, that was fast.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if your Royal Highness is too formal.
I think this is the nicest princess we've gotten so far.
Is Princess her name or her title?
Demure?
What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
I know some people in real life who is named Princess. So is Princess your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
Makes me want to know what her real name is, though.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten.
Oh.
I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Imagine not having talked to anyone in so long that you forget your own name because nobody called you that in forever. Man. Let's see if you get my favorite ending. Well, we'll see what happens. Princess. The princess. Yeah, poor princess.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back
Narrator!
upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
We're not gonna be that rude. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
I guess she doesn't know either.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess.
Narrator?
That's hardly relevant.
What? I wanna know!
Okay, but actually, what has she been
Yeah.
eating? She has to eat, right?
And we have to eat too. Oh, there's like I'm gonna keep you locked away down here at least for a little bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. I'm sorry, but I just can't trust you. This doesn't add up and it isn't worth the risk to take your word over the potential fate of the world. Go back without a word. I can't believe they've been keeping you here like this. I'm getting you out of here. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here to make me real it. What if, wait. I want to talk more though. I always thought they have activation fields like NPCs in RPGs. Really? What if I say this is why I was here? But I don't think you're actually. Oh, she gave the puppy dog eye look. But I don't think you're actually dangerous.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Yeah, the puppy dog
I
guy.
don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
That's the thing, they wouldn't tell me. No, which is why I don't think you're actually dangerous.
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me. Hopefully it won't be too late when you finally come around.
Thank you for believing me. Now, can you help me get out of here?
Can't. I want to try. I'll see what I can do.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
Like, what if we freed this nice princess instead?
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's
Is there
somewhere
a key?
upstairs.
Hi, Aiko. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. So I tried not bringing the knife downstairs, and she seems like super nice and demure all of a sudden. So yeah.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
If there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Oh. Da-da-da.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
Oh. Get some high heels and slay her. No, we're not gonna slay her this time. This time.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
Nonchalant.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
I can break these cuffs. I don't think we're that strong.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Oh, we don't have the knife.
Is someone else here?
Try the
You
door.
try the door.
No,
It's locked from the outside.
You
make your way to
someone
the bottom
locked
of the
us in.
stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Shush, narrator.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped
I
wolf.
wasn't expecting her to chew her arm off.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing metal.
I was gonna say bite her arm off, but she did. Oh!
It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her.
No! I guess this isn't it then, Willow. Huh.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Wait, can we still save her? Princess, let us help her. Can we save her?
Fine. Against your better judgment,
The way
you
she's
place the
looking,
blade
though.
against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this
Like-
place.
You're sawing my arm off?
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground,
She got
and the
puppy
heavy
eyes,
chains
yeah.
follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything?
Damn.
It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
I forget how built different she is.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Thank you, dear hero, for saving me. Okay, let's go.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high.
This part
can't
feels
just let her
familiar.
escape
Yeah, but
the world.
I can't skip it, so that means it must be slightly different.
Can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess
Wait, I
approaches
can't
the
skip
bottom
it, but it
stair,
seems
your body
familiar.
steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Oh, it's the same.
Stop that.
But then I can't skip it, so why?
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do
She's
this,
acting
right?
differently, though.
Your body
Oh.
lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before
Oh.
the blade has a chance.
She has
to connect.
reflexes now.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
I'm trying to say, yeah, it's different. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
No, you can't move my grubby hands.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
She looks so cute, though.
We both know this isn't you.
Yeah, it's not me. It's not me. It's the narrator in my head.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It
Aw.
is agony.
Like she doesn't want to
You
do
aren't
it.
dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
The hero is just like, we could do it.
For her
Come on.
sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Shush, narrator. You missed the heart. I'm not sure what she stabbed.
Whatever.
Oh,
She sinks the blade
it is the
into
chest.
your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
Dang. Hero's brave today, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh my
I'm sorry.
It animated all the stabbings. He hit every part of the chest, but not the heart. She carved out the shape of the heart at this point. Yeah, hitting every nerve but the heart, yeah.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
We forgive her. She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? I thought she was gonna cut his arm off too. They would have been matching, but I guess not.
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
Aww, he doesn't wanna do it.
With one
Oh.
last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right?
Or can it?
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark. And you die.
Oh. She carved out the chest apart from the heart. Hi Vegas, welcome back to the stream.
You're
How are you
on
doing?
a
Hope you're doing well.
path
The
in the
damsel.
woods. And at the end of that path,
Oh, this is Slay
is a
the
cabin.
Princess.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
This feels different. It's a different chapter too. This game is it's a visual novel. It's a very interesting one.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
So you always say, narrator. Okay, I know we already asked him those things before.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Similar but different. Yeah, I'm
If only you knew what you did to us, you villain.
voice of the smitten. You villain. He talks like the guy from Enchanted, the prince in Enchanted.
Excuse me? Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He's trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love. Last?
Oh
What
no.
are you talking about? I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
He's so dramatic. He's really like was it James Marsden, the actor? That guy's character in Enchanted. Yeah, Don Quixote vibes, yeah. the voice of the one in love. Yeah. The smitten.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Hi Baku, welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Is each voice us from the previous attempt? I believe so. It depends on how we acted in chapter 1. That's what shapes the voice that manifests in chapter 2. Guess the princess wisdom. It was love at first sight earlier. I think ever since we didn't pick up the knife.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries. A prison befitting a royal prisoner.
Damn!
The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
I think this is the fanciest cabin we've been to too. Okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Is he gonna say the same thing about the mirror?
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
I guess it's
What are you
just
talking
mostly
about?
the same.
This isn't a wall.
This part.
It's a mirror.
Yeah, fancy mirror.
Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You you reach forward and rub your hand against
Oh, I thought it was the
cabin.
mirror. It was just a
I hope
tapestry.
you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago.
The gaslighter. Yeah, that's the narrator's name. Mr. Gaslighter.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Okay, Smitten. Let's enter the basement. We're not taking the blade.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell.
Ooh.
Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers
Even
in
the
the light
music's
of the
kinda
torches
grand.
positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Are you some chimera? What we've established last time is I think we're kind of like a dragon, sort of.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I think we're in love.
Bro.
Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think?
It's even too much for the hero. Yeah, chicken man with chicken hands. Princess Sama. Ojo-sama.
We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
A dragon with feathers? Yeah, it's like a feathery dragon, if, I think. Bro, Smitten is killing us with cringe. He's like... Even Hero is like, bro, stop. Clam down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
What?
There's a heavy
She's
chain around
she's
her
wearing a
wrist,
fancier-
binding her to the far wall.
Fancier dress.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
I don't know about that.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
No, it's all enchanted dialogue.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
She's like the main character of Enchanted now. Yeah, fancy dress.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. You've been here before, haven't you?
Oh yeah, she did volunteer that information this time.
That's right, villain. And you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
Oh, beloved.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
I'd be the first, he said. Does that mean he wants to be the first to save a world or something? There's just a window behind her. What kind of dungeon is this? She could just jump out?
We damned a whole world. But everything reset.
The multiverse, I guess.
Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you.
I mean, this is the
This is
fourth
horrible.
time now? But then, there was it. Yeah, the fourth? Or maybe the 8th, if we count chapter 1s. And 2s. I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
Aw, why is she so nice?
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
Is it too good to be true?
That's because she's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
Bruh.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Man, that would be too many voices. No wonder the hero fell in love. She wasn't this damsel-y in chapter 1. I have to ask, did you end the world after you killed me back there?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Oh my gosh. She's such a puppy in this one!
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to
Darling.
make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Smitten is like Prince Charming.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
Honestly, the world sucks. People are playing, and I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to them all. I have no feelings one way or another about the world ending, because the game doesn't really... I mean, the narrator's not really showing
At least
you
you're
the
being
world.
honest. I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a nihilist.
I mean... You have to defy the narrator to progress. There's progress regardless of what you do, I think. There is no right or wrong way to do it, I think. Unless you're trying to get a specific outcome, I guess, but I'm just kind of going in blind.
The princess shifts in uncomfortable confusion.
We got like 3 routes last time.
Me too. I don't care.
Let's go!
She wasn't confused for long. If she doesn't care, then clearly she didn't end the world. It would take a great desire for evil to do something so inconceivable, and our dearest has not an ounce of cruelty within her. All is well, and it's high time we rescued our beloved.
Rescued. Okay, let's try.
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity? And even if you wanted to unleash her onto the world, despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains. Good luck with that. Don't you see how dainty her hands are? You'll be able to slip her out with ease.
I mean, if they're that dainty, she could have been out earlier.
No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. If her hand could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already?
Yeah, that's what the hero said.
Because we've yet to present her with her freedom.
This guy.
I'm not sure I follow. Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do? I think I'd rather believe in facts. Ah, so you're one of those empiricists.
Empiricist.
One of us has to be. Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, courageously step forward
I
and
can't.
free our beloved from her binding.
I can't with the rolling R's.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I would if you had a weapon.
Oh shoot, it skipped one. Hold on. Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our beloved from her bindings. And, no, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, you'll what? Take over our body and force us and try to kill her. I would if you had a weapon.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Bro be simping on first sight. I can't believe Hero is playing the straight man today. Yeah, usually he's the smitten one, but not as smitten as smitten.
You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
It just worked?
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh,
The narrator hates it.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back,
Pristine.
and everyone out there would be saved.
Yay, I wanna hug her. Love wins, yeah.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Oh god.
What do we do now?
Oh, what do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants.
Aww.
You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
Nah, it's just you, narrator.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection, and then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Aww. She's so sweet. Smitten just called the narrator out, never known the touch of a woman. He really hasn't, I'm pretty sure. There must be something you want.
I just want to make you happy.
Why the music do that?
She can't just want to make us happy.
Oh.
It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
This is a crossroad? Oh. I feel like if we keep questioning her... Yeah, I feel like if we keep questioning her, something will happen. But we can just leave and figure out the rest later.
That sounds perfect.
I was like, the music was telling me something's gonna happen if I keep asking her stuff. I just want to be happy with her. Yeah, let's see what happens if we're just happy.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs, hand in hand.
He
the way
hates it
she's
so
smiling
much.
at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
Yeah, she looks so happy.
And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
Yeah, the shoujo sparkles.
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Aw, happy ending, smiley face.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you will ever know. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
I think we can open it if we try it together, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together.
Blech.
And the lock clicks and the door
Wait, what?
open. Are you kidding me?
It actually worked!
I told you our love was insurmountable.
Together!
You and the
Well...
princess make your way upstairs and the
Oh, the blade, that's right. There's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late. You're not doing that.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you. You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone. That's not how this works.
The power of love.
Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to
Obviously.
leave with her.
All we need to be happy is each other. What if we just stay here and build a life together? Stop it with these interruptions. I already made up my mind. We're leaving. I wonder if it makes a difference if we stay or leave.
What a romantic suggestion. You're right. We don't need the world. All we need is each other. That's exactly what I just suggested. Was it not romantic when I suggested it? Did you suggest that? I wasn't listening.
Bruh.
You answered me.
But the door's right there.
Oh!
We can just leave.
Okay, if we can leave, then we'll leave,
Wait.
I guess?
Why would she say that? Was she not wooed by our proclamation of love? We not enough for her?
Are we not enough?
She's not wooed by you because staying here and building a life together isn't a solution. It isn't anything. It's a non-answer. It can't be done.
Okay. Your nonchalance about the fate of the world has me a bit worried. That's why I want to stay here. Trust me, it'll be the better for both of us if we stay. Okay, let's go.
Okay. That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you?
We just leave?
You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
Oh! Romantic haze. Your love will set you free. I got an achievement for that.
A happy ending at last.
Why does the sound like that?
We did it. What should we do now?
Oh, okay. It's because it's time.
Where did everything go? Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
It's inevitable.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
Oh
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all
Our
and weave her a
feathers.
coat worthy of a princess.
no! Here we go. Our love. Aww. But you don't get the chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror?
Nothing lasts
Why
forever.
is it
She
here?
can't touch the grass.
Why now?
Oh, she gets abducted every time we do. Man, it was so happy. Approach. He's a true prime gamer. He approached the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt.
Oh yeah, preen.
Right?
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The remains you've unraveled. Is that our muscle? Because it seemed like last time our skin like melted off or something. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. Time to see her. You're at the cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
Does it get clearer each run? It's like something about us changes each run so far. Because like last time, the first time it was kind of blurry. Yeah, it did get clearer after the second time. And then the third time, our skin was melting. And then now it seems to be just our muscles. So I'm not sure what's going on yet.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
Oh. What we'll find out there? There's Oh, these are some philosophical questions. Oops, I accidentally pressed quick save. Is stuff being taken? I'm not sure about being taken, but like from us? I'm not sure if we're evolving or decaying, or I don't know. But at least in her case, every different princess vessel is given to whoever's on the other side. The one speaking right now. Oh, I can ask about this? I want to ask everything! There's trees and stars and there are people, I think. At least they're supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
They do not. When you... oh, the others are gone. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
He's right. Really makes you think. The writing. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No. Their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Maybe? He does? He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I find him. He does, and when I find him, you and I are gonna finally have answers. He does, and when I find him, I'm gonna kill him. He does, but you're gonna keep that to yourself. Well, I want to have answers, that's for sure.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
Oh. Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart.
She was very gentle.
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Man. Do you know what's gonna happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
I guess not awake yet. Still asleep. How many more vessels?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough.
Oh!
And then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
One last run? If this is the last time, is there anything you'd like to bring
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
If this is the last stage of your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm just gonna stay here. Can we just say that?
You've already tried waiting, but I understand if you need more time.
Oh yeah, I remember we did wait last time. There's no waiting forever. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
I wanna know.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Oh my god, I forgot that happens. A gentle heart, bring the damsel to her. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods.
Okay, we're back. This is the last one. What do I want to do? Because we went in without the knife and then also tried to save her. Actually, we tried to save her in both instances, didn't we? When we brought the knife and when we... Except for the time we went straight up to kill her. What if I don't bring the knife? Okay, go. What if I don't bring the knife and do something else? Like, what if I decide to...
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
To kill?
The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
Okay, donate the blade. Oh wait, did I do this before? I don't remember. Anyway, let's see what happens.
Door to the base.
Hi.
Don't be a stranger.
Hold on, let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
What if... Hi, hello, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. The most dangerous game. I mean, a world ends every time. Okay, what if I establish that I don't trust her? Princess is your name. Probably know you're locked up here for a reason.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason.
Another happy ending perchance? Oh, we'll see what happens, I guess.
I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
You have all the explanation you need, and you should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
Okay. You're supposed to end the world to end to end the world. Hi Katie, welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Excuse me. Excuse me. But I wanted to see you for myself. I'm still not sure what to believe.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone.
Oh, okay. What are you gonna do if I let you out of here?
The princess hesitates before responding.
Imagine getting jailed by random chance. Sounds like Monopoly.
She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do.
Is this what
She's just
happens
searching for whatever answer she thinks
when you're stuck in jail in Monopoly?
What I do doesn't really matter, right? At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
That's true.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. I don't trust that. And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about.
Oh, he look angry.
Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to? We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk.
Okay, narrator.
We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Theo. Thank you. Oh yeah, I fixed alerts on the Twitch side as well. Don't forget to hydrate too, guys. So it seems like there's an option to stay. There's also an option to keep her locked in there, or to go up and get the knife, I guess. I'm assuming. Oh, thank you for the handpad. Thank you. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Handpads with drink, yeah. Thank you. Because we tried freeing her. We tried, in this part we haven't... What if we stay for a while? I won't kill you, but I can't just set you free. It's too risky. What if I stayed for a while and just kept you company? Maybe then everyone could be happy.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too risky.
Oh.
If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
Aw, hero.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here.
Wait.
It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
She seems like the version of when we got the knife before.
But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
Did it go there again?
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
I don't remember this part. This was when we were being the skeptic at the first time, I think. It feels like it's similar.
Thank you.
Let me get the blade.
You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
Oh boy!
Fine. Turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Oh.
Slip these chains? She can't, right?
Oh.
She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
Oh no! Don't we need the knife to free her? That's the
She
thing!
has to be bluffing, but hurry.
There,
You
Willow.
rush
I
up
guess
to the
it
first
went to
floor,
the...
grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay. If we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all.
Oh yeah, what if she goes nom nom?
You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet. Where the princess sat
She
only a
did
moment
go
ago,
nom
there's
nom!
only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen.
Oh no! She bit it off!
Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
What if we fight?
Your eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her. Where is she?
Investigate the arm?
As you step towards the severed limb, you hear the pattering of feet behind you, soft against the basement floor, then loud and desperate against the stairs.
Is she gonna log us in?
You turn to chase after the princess, but she's fast and has too much of a lead. She
Where?
slams the door behind her before you can make it to the top of the stairs. The lock clicks into place.
That could happen. Wait, can't the narrator just unlock
No.
it?
Thanks for letting me out. I'd return the favor, but I think we both know that I can't trust you to let me escape.
skill issue, but we have the knife. That's true.
With those parting words, the princess walks away, her quiet footsteps eventually fading as she leaves you and the cabin.
I guess that's what happens
You're
when you
stuck
do
here.
that.
It can't just end like this, right?
Like if you go back up for the
As much
knife.
as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over.
I wonder what that means for
We
chapter
don't
2
know how
though.
much time passes before the end, but eventually it comes. The world ends, and you end with it.
With the witch? Oh.
You're on a path in
Uh-oh.
the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Does that mean she's gonna be Maho Shoujo? To the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Uh-huh.
She will lie.
Ah,
she
yes,
will
you said
cheat,
that before.
And she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
Wait. Opportunist. Oh! Opportunist was the one that showed up in the Spectre one, I think? Does this mean she's just not there? The world reset though, so that means she is there again. But what kind of princess is it? The witch or something?
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots.
Oh.
The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happens to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Can I bring it? Well, I'll bring it this time.
You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it. That's not actually a bad idea.
Yeah, I think it's always the same with the mirror, so... Basement?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair.
It kind of looks like the entrance to one of the houses in Winnie the Pooh.
The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath.
Sounds unpleasant.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Oh no. I have asthma, this makes me feel my lungs. Oh no! Just pretend it's not. Pretend fresh air. Hello?
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is.
You owe her an apology? Man,
Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Well...
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are. One hand tucked
She
away
evolved.
behind your back,
Yeah, she's
gripping
a-
that sharp blade, no doubt.
She looks different.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
She's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you?
We've been here.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it.
You have a tail, you have a tail, let's be friendly. Is that how it works? Opportunist tries to cheat, says no fair when called out. Yeah.
Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time?
Last time.
No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us?
He doesn't really sound trustworthy, that voice.
Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit
Chat
first.
her up.
Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
I'm sorry about last time.
Ooh, smart. Let's apologize.
Oh my gosh.
Get us back on the right foot.
This guy.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster. If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
Don't worry, the blade isn't for you or not for killing you. We've got to get you out somehow, right? I get the sense you're not happy with me. I didn't do... I mean, we did do some things. I died last time you did it. If anyone here shouldn't be trusted, cute look, I know. Things got messy last time. I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up. Is that an option?
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Is she not gonna just gnaw her arm off again?
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it. Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
Thank you. Oh, I have a nagging feeling you're gonna stab me in the back. Is it possible to win her trust back? But I'm not really sure. What if we do right? People with tails are trustworthy. Oh, thank you, Willow. Hold on. Can't. What if I ask if she can't get out on her own?
Oh, of course. They're nothing to me.
Then why?
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist.
Oh. I guess they are. Thank you, Theo. Time to brew a proper apology, maybe. Well, we'll
She
see
could
what
have got out of
happens.
those the whole time. That sneaky little, a woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her
Opportunist is
chest.
into it.
This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust. Take this as a gesture of my goodwill, and then she stabs us. But I guess this version of Mr. Dragon Chicken Man would deserve it.
You can't be serious. Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote no. As do I. Abstain?
Abstain.
You abstain. She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
This isn't a democracy. We're giving her the blade. Oh yeah, never mind. That was such a silly idea. I'm not gonna give her the blade. She clearly hates us. Don't do it. Okay, let's try giving it to her.
You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right? But of course you do.
Hi Basil, welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. First day stream on new phone. Everything loads so quickly now. Hey, let's go! Congrats on new phone. We owe her that much. Yeah, I always feel bad when we have to do the other stuff just to get a different outcome. But I always wonder if there's a way to do good by her eventually. We always knew.
You toss the blade at the princess's feet. She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
She looks like a distrustful cat.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
What do you think happens now?
Uh-oh, that face on her, that look on her face. That's up to you. It's why I gave you the blade I chose last time and I regret it, so now it's your time to choose. We're both scared and we're both hurting. If one of us doesn't make a change, we'll probably kill each other forever. Do you want that? I don't. We can be better than this. You're beautiful. I want to actually save you. And this feels like the only way to do it. If you're like someone I know, you're probably gonna kill me. These first two sound nice. Kiss, kiss, fall in love. Excuse me. I'll just leave it up to her.
Her shoulders tense and her eyes dart away.
This is another trick. You're trying to sow doubt, but it's not going to work on me.
And then she buries the blade in your heart.
Well, that's what the opportunist gets.
What? No, come on, that's not right. I told you. I told you this is what she was going to do. Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
Stabbed. Kinda deserved. Yeah, we tried.
I did it. I got you. You...
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
Yes, why indeed?
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time.
At least we got to see her face like that. Until it all faded
Everything
away.
goes dark, and you die.
Yes, woo. Past life gambit, hand your power to a suspicious character?
You're on a path in the woods.
There's
She
chapter
stabbed us.
3!
She actually stabbed us.
Voice of the cheated. Yeah, there's chapter 3! This is my second fave, by the way. Really?
Of course she stabbed us. We gave her the blade, which, I might add, I voted against. But the whole point was that she wasn't supposed to do that. The whole point of giving her the blade was to break the cycle of violence, and she just killed us anyway.
Dang, there's so much to this game. But yeah, I feel like there's another voice. More like voice of the salty.
I guess it really doesn't matter if she killed us though, right? We're back here, which means that everything's fine, or fine adjacent. Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time.
There's like
We've already
chapter
proven to
3
her that we
though.
can change. Maybe that's all it'll take to show her that there's another way to do things.
Is it chapter 3 because it's the last one?
You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try.
3 voices in your head.
Give what? another
It's so
try,
crowded
exactly?
in here.
You are aware I've been listening to you, right? Like that changes anything. We all know the game is rigged. It doesn't even matter if she's nice this time. I'm sure he'll find a way to turn us against each other. Great. So you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once. Sure. Twice.
Twice actually. Oh, okay.
Sure, twice. And I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
This place is different, it keeps changing.
Wonderful. If the woods themselves are changing, then that's all the more reason for you to take this seriously.
It seems like
It would mean your grip on things
Forrest
is
is
slipping,
dying?
which in turn likely means her influence is spreading.
it used to be lush before. Is there a way to just keep dying? I think every time we just keep dying anyways, so what matters is what we do before we die.
Someone's in the know. I've had enough of these annoying little secrets. If you want us to do this, you have to let us in on your game already. All of your game. I've already said too much. The more information you have, the more difficult your task will be. Don't listen to her, definitely don't free her, and if you can, don't even think about her.
But
She's our purpose right now.
always has been. We're going to free her, we're even now. I'm sure she understands that, but we can see what she has to say for herself when we get to the cabin. I hope you don't think I'm planning on freeing her after she stabbed me in the heart. Screw the cabin, what happens if we just leave? Again, you sure seem to be taking the whole looping thing in stride. No matter what happens next, it seems like all our answers are in the cabin. Let's see this through. Okay. I just wanted to see because these ones seem different. Hi Psyche, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Chaos? Okay. Let's see if we can try to free her. But I also want to see what she's gonna say.
Please
I want to
don't.
save her again. Me too!
I'm with him. If our previous encounters have taught us anything, it's that freeing her is a bad idea. Let's just see how the wind blows. I'm not opposed to saving her, but let's not rule anything out just yet. Let's see what she has to say. Stop sitting on the fence and pick a side already. We don't need you waffling when things get hairy.
Waffling.
I've already picked a side. our side. I'm here to make sure that whatever happens, we wind up on top. Because that's worked out great so far. Well, we're not out of the game yet, are we? And again, I'll have you know, I wouldn't have gotten us killed last time. I wanted to stab her in the back, not hand over our precious backstabbing implement.
There's so much dialogue in this game depending on what happened.
What happens if we just leave?
She gets out is what happens. Maybe not right away, but eventually. And a world that's doomed tomorrow is just as bad as a world that's doomed today.
I just
Want to see the dialogue because it's our first time in chapter 3.
I'm not sure I buy that.
I'm not sure.
Everything has to end eventually. If it takes years to get out of there and supposedly end the world, then we've bought everyone that time. And all without having to murder anybody in the process. Not that she's innocent, but murder is unpleasant and risky. It could be a better solution for everyone.
Are these internal dialogues arguing with each other? Yes. So it seems like every time we die, at least based on the chapters, we get a voice of the person who died in the previous chapter. But up until now, we only got up to chapter 2 before it would be like a big reset. But it's our first time in chapter 3, I think, because it's the last vessel that other being from the other side needs. But we'll see what happens.
You're here to permanently end the threat she poses. You're not here to temporarily postpone it.
I think we've established that ending it doesn't really change anything. You sure seem to be taking the whole looping thing in stride.
What do you want me to say? It's bad that you've been here before. It's bad for you, it's bad for me, and it's especially bad for the world. The more times you run through this, the more likely it is that you'll fail. You've already failed twice. So you knew this could happen. Theoretically, sure, I knew this could happen, but I was supposed to be the first. I'd really rather not get into it.
He failed.
Great! Not even he really seems to get what's going on. If the guy who goes around acting like he knows all the rules doesn't even know how this works, what's the point in listening? Then we can all move on and forget what I said about failure.
I will not forget.
It's important that you believe in yourself, and the fact you're here probably means that you still have a chance to pull this off and save the world. My world, at least. Sounds like you've probably doomed a couple of others already.
More than you know.
I need to stop talking. Think happy thoughts.
What makes you happy, narrator?
No matter what happens next, it seems like all our answers are in the cabin. Let's see this through.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the base of the cabin. I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point.
There's a lot of thorny vines.
I don't know if I'd say everyone. You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one too. Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. You know what you have to do.
Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore.
Flowers!
Burned out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here, charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old.
It's different, and the mirror's in the middle now?
The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table. A pristine... Wait, this isn't right. This is supposed to be a pristine blade.
Yeah, where is it?
Why isn't there a pristine blade?
So romantic.
We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it, can she?
Where even is she?
Well, it's not here. And if she has it, let me guess, you want to get all chummy with her. As far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do. I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work.
Maybe the narrator doesn't have power over chapter 3.
Of course we don't get to make a choice about the blade. Every single time we come back here, something has to be different.
How do we even get down there? The only thing I see is that mirror.
Yeah, why didn't you mention the mirror? I didn't mention a mirror because there isn't a mirror.
He doesn't see it for some reason.
But he says there isn't one. That's got to count for something, right? Yeah, it counts for something. He's either a liar or he doesn't hold all the cards. I think we already knew it had to be one of those.
I don't think he holds all the cards.
So, is the door to the basement behind the mirror? I promise you there isn't a mirror and there isn't a door to the basement. The entrance is more of a burned out frame than anything else, and it's right there on the far side of the room. Do you really not see it?
Approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent.
It's right in front of the doorway he's talking about.
Might as well take a look while we can. There's nothing else to do here now that the knife has been taken from us. You reach forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. You really thought there was a mirror there, didn't you?
Aw, man.
Good. As if things weren't unpredictable enough.
I thought maybe this time we'd be able to, since it was right in our face, but I guess not yet.
Figures. Well, seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it? Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us.
Okay.
You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below. The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you.
Mental illness simulator? I wouldn't really want to parallel it like that, but...
Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease. At least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved. I'd say this feels like a trap, but you practically said as much. Yet you still want us to keep going.
There's nothing to do but to go.
They're only thorns. I'd say getting a few scratches in exchange for the lives of everyone in existence is a fair trade. I'm sure you'll manage.
More like getting drugged and hallucinating, I suppose? Well, it's a bit different considering all the things we've been through before, but I guess if you just walk in at chapter 3, that I think that does check out for what you would think about it.
Her voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
I can't get away from you, can I? I lock you away and you come back. You let me kill you and you come back.
It's the cycle we were talking about before.
I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
At least he doesn't sound so... witch-like anymore. I want to figure out a way out of here for good. I want to free you, I mean it, I just want to talk, really talk. I don't know what I want, I never really chose to come here. Can we talk?
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
Okay, what does she look like?
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward.
My bad, yeah, this is one of my first impressions, other than one time you were talking to an eldritch horror for a while. Oh yeah. I guess, yeah, no worries. I understand why you would think that way. But, there's more to see.
You step out into what was once a vast open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles. The space thick with hostile vegetation.
Can't leave? Oh, it was the first 2 times. Yeah. Yeah, princess. I can't leave. She got out of the chains by herself both times before. Yeah. What about this time, though?
At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess.
Aww.
Her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
She does have it.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
I don't think any of us knew this would happen. I'm here to laugh. Why is that the first choice? I'm not here to laugh, I'm here to free you. If you let me, I can cut you free, but you'll have to give me the blade. You're in a prison of your own making. I broke our cycle of violence. If you still want to wallow in it, be my guest. Damn, that's cold. Guess I don't have anything left to say to you. Fine, if you're gonna be like that, have a nice life. I'm not here to laugh. I'm here to free you if you let me.
I want to trust you.
Tentacles. I see.
Her grip tightens on the blade.
But you're hiding something, aren't you? Why would you help me if you weren't helping yourself?
You're not the only one who yearns for freedom. I'm as trapped as you are. I think we need to leave together.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us. But it's hard to let it go.
Aww.
You've hurt me.
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
Her eyes look hurt. Yeah, there's a lot of fun responses. That's funny since we're carrying the opportunist around. Raise her up. I'm trying.
And I've also hurt you.
There nothing I can say to change your mind?
I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point? How can we trust something as hollow as words?
She's right. There's nothing
Fair.
left to say. So let's get a move on and do something before she comes up with a scheme to get out of here on her own. Careful with that one. He's not the smooth negotiator he thinks he is. But it does feel like we're stuck until we do something. If there's even anything to do besides make things worse. We're not making things worse. I think she wants to trust us.
I'm with the hero. Then maybe it's past time for either of us to say anything. All that counts is action.
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers. For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort. But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon.
Yay!
You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms. I'll be damned. You really gave it to us.
Shush, voices.
It feels like it's been so long since we've held real power in our hands.
Bruh.
I wonder what we should do with it. We free her, obviously. It's the right thing to do.
It's the right thing to do.
I think you're right. She's as much a victim in all of this as we've been. Besides, it would really stick it to him to free her.
I like how most of the voices are on board with going up against the narrator.
Or, hear me out,
Bruh.
we slay her. Right here, right now. She's never been so helpless, and if we don't take advantage of that, we may never get another chance.
Shush, opportunist. You're not the pilot.
That sounds like a splendid idea. You should listen to him.
Oh god.
We've all said our piece. Now it's time to make our move. It's 2 against 1. It's 2 against 2.
This isn't a democracy.
You don't count.
Power. We're so close to Mercy.
And why shouldn't he count? Because he's clearly not one of us. That doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
Cut her free.
Yes, what a good idea. Let's cut her free.
What? That's not what you said earlier.
Oh, so you're suddenly team free her. You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision.
What a wishy-washy one. Opportunist has a poem.
I can do whatever I want, and I believe with my whole heart that this is the right course of action. Let's free this princess.
Free her.
Even if he'll stick a knife in our back as soon as he has the opportunity, it's still better to have him nominally on our side. At least that gets him to shut up for a while. See? We're all friends here, united in our actions and intentions.
This guy. Wee.
Yeah, united. But the other one has a point. If it keeps you quiet, sure. We're all friends.
Man, all of this is happening real time.
You take the blade to the thorny vines imprisoning the princess, and
That's a
she
lot.
flinches, relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm. And she flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if, after all of that, she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart. But you're not going to do that, are you? Still, all it would take is a single slip of the blade. Is that really
Oh my
all
God.
you've got? Threatening us with an accidental misstep? I expected more from you. Our blade didn't even waver when he said that. Yeah, you're right. He's a bit of a nobody, isn't he? Good thing I've been on your
A bit
side
of a
of all this since the
nobody.
beginning. The princess falls into your arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you're making me describe this. I hate you.
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
Yes! I just really hate the people who put us here. Of course I did.
She smiles, her hand slipping into yours, and the two of you rush to the basement stairs.
Is she gonna keep the vines as part of her top and hair now? Cute. Yeah, she's pretty cute.
Shameful, really, that the same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs are now blocking your only way out.
Let's go!
You're getting desperate, aren't you? Even more proof that you can't actually do anything to stop us.
Haha!
We cut through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not afraid of getting a few scrapes. I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic showing, really.
It's kind of like reflecting the princess's heart.
A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
Yeah! Does it matter if we cut into the thorns or step into the thorns? What if we just step?
As you step into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they yield.
Let's go! Yield. Poison ivy type it. That's true.
Both you and the princess ascend the stairs without obstacle. This is unacceptable. The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world ends. Do you hear me? What did the world ever do to you to deserve this?
We don't even know anything about this world that you were so adamant about saving.
It feels so good to hear you say that. You're admitting you've lost, and we've bested you at your own game at last. I don't care what happens now. That's all I've wanted. You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This is your last chance.
We're getting out of here.
We've already made our decision.
We're finally leaving here together, aren't we? And all we had to do was trust each other.
Aww.
It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we finally could.
Me too. Step into your freedom. What? Oh, it's true redeem? Is it for the princess? Hold on.
Hands clasped,
Achievement!
two of you open the door and step out into a new day. You irredeemable murderers.
Irredeemable murderers.
What do we do now?
It's time.
Where's everything going? Why is it so cold?
The flowers, though. It's you for the princess. Oh, there she goes.
It's time.
I wonder what we'll look like now. No, don't leave us.
You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
It's going to be okay, just trust me, we've been here before. And you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into
Bye.
it right now is going to be the end of everything. It's going to do something to us. I can feel it. If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
Not the end, whatever's on the other side is going to be nice.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. So, this is all going to work out. Finally. We're going places.
Oh yeah, he said this last time.
You approach the mirror.
Gaze.
Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it.
You're nothing at all. Were we disintegrating this whole time? Oh!
But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it. A figure. Faint and veiled in the shadow just beyond the reflection.
Are we Burb? That Burb?
Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Narrator?
A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two.
Oh my goodness gracious. Sexy Flanders?
And then another crack forms and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass.
So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
So Chicken Man had a burb in his head this whole time? I guess it makes sense. Oh! Are there enough fragments for all these questions I have? What are you? Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
The glass. I think it's supposed to be a plague doctor, at least the pop fiction version of what they look like. Oh, like those, the crow heads or the crows or something? Or, the bird that, they're based on? Others like you. You've said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world.
Yeah, I figured as much. Something like that, okay.
But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Awake? How many fragments is that? Maybe like 4 or 5? Oh my goodness gracious! I want to ask all of these. Okay, After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live? I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks.
I'm aware. And if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time.
Welcome back, Theo. We're talking to the narrator through the mirror. It's fragments. Are you part of me or are you something else?
No, I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? From one vantage point I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you, then what is?
Fair point. Hi, Alex. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I do believe this is a pretty, maybe the final round, the end of the final round. So you do know about the looping. Many of the times I met you, you denied it as even being a possibility. Why did you lie to me? If you made me, then what am I?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
We're the long quiet? We're a god. What? Are you a god or were you a god?
No. In life I was painfully mortal, a witness to the end of days. I held the fear of death in my heart and saw oblivion threaten the very memory of everything I knew and everyone I loved. I needed to do something, so I made you. And I made her.
You can do that?
And I made this place to hold you both.
I knew it. Ooh. Oh god, I always knew I was special. So he made the princess as well. Wow. I'm pretty sure death is good, actually important even. the people out there beyond the walls of the construct, do they know about this? Do they know what you want me to do to them?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
My brain is... It's a mind blast right now. So is he the god? It seems he's our creator.
Soon I'll be gone entirely, and you'll be left alone with your final choice. So allow me to make my final request. The princess contains death itself within her, but I wove you into being with all the power you need to destroy her forever. Do it. Slay her, and rid the world of death and suffering.
So she's like the embodiment of death, and we're like... So he's like Mr. Freeze, but his wife is the universe? I guess so. I guess so. You've made us out of what? Why would you... I'm pretty sure death is good, actually. Important, even?
If that's your belief, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you can't grasp the abject horror of dying.
So it's like not technically dying because we keep coming back? Oh! Death of the author. I got an achievement for running out of questions. I think you're out of time. I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good, rest easy. I'm going to destroy her. Lie, rest easy. I'm going to destroy her. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I think you're out of time.
So I am. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with a newfound clarity. Oh. Achievement, the long quiet. All of this is you. The narrator was right. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god. Nascent? And it's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. Cautious heart, bring the thorn to her. When you arrive at the heart of things, there's no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find. What? Oh. Is she coming out? Whoa! You are a god? I think so, yeah. And she is goddess?
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment.
Damn.
I've missed you dearly.
I've missed you too. Boss battle time? Is there boss battle? I've missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response and then patiently waits for you to continue. Oh, that's so nice. Also, this music though. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound.
Shifting
a pale
mound?
imitation of what I actually am.
Princess Arlo. She's a goddess now. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echoes spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice
From one?
and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes.
Ooh. I mean,
Pretty impressive that the Echo can do that, despite being mortal, as he said. Bloodborne if hot, very Bloodborne-esque. Oh yeah!
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of
I do
death
wanna play
and the
Bloodborne
possibility of
someday.
meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
devoid of death and the possibility of meaning, or final doors to our liberation. Oh, she said you used to just be one thing. Yeah, I caught that too. There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have a say in all of this? Why is this all falling on me? Let's talk this through. I have so many questions that I need answers before I make a choice. There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
I see. Don't you have a say in all of this?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Or, oh, is liberation like the end of days? I think so, yeah. So it's like we have the power of eternity, I guess. Make everything last, nothing dies. Let's talk this through. I still have many questions.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach, and you cannot rationalize that which defies logic.
But I like logic.
But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well.
Wait, what?
If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
I just wanted to ask questions!
A thought is a vine, and some thoughts nurture thorns that breed the soul, and endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust.
Ooh.
When I succumbed to myself, you patiently stood by me and cut the thistles that rooted in my skin.
Oh, that's the POV from when she was in the vines, I think?
Your compassion is what freed us both. And compassion is a thing that must be nurtured, and you cannot nurture that which cannot change.
Explore, address this vessel's statement directly. Appeal to your shared humanity. You speak about life and death and change and stagnation, but that isn't what any of this has been about. What? Why is it so intense? They've done nothing but lecture me since I got here. You act as though the world can't exist without you, but I've existed without you. Won't engage with violence? Can explore. If I had known what you really were, I wouldn't have been so quick to free you. Of course I helped you. I didn't want us to hate each other. I don't know about these responses. I'm not gonna lie, this game is pretty, but the story is just an expanded, more nuanced version of what was already covered in the overarching plot of Sonic and the Black Knight. Oh, I'm not really familiar with that. Yep, this is straight up a JRPG final boss. We're killing romancing god now. Makes sense. Well, what if I said this?
Then help me again. We are each other's liberation.
Your love had tried to stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go?
Oh, this was the one we got just before, the damsel one.
But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
This reminds me of Persona 3 final boss. Bringing out all of the vessels again.
I wanna explore.
I was blinded by emotion. I want that feeling back. That feeling never left me.
Then there's no need for you to fight with the other. Whenever you're ready, we can move together. Hand in loving hand.
Is she gonna remember the other ones too? I don't want to spoil it, but that game tackles the idea of why death is necessary quite well for a kid-friendly shonen action game. Oh, that's nice. Kind of like how, well, I remember Persona 3 also tackled death, but I guess this one goes pretty philosophical with it, especially with the conversations of with this being. Leaving together finally. I guess we're gonna relive all the vessels first. Oh wait! Stop the fight early!
What's my perspective even? Why are we trying to convince her? Hold on.
If you need more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time.
Yeah, I want to talk more!
What once was one, then was two.
This
Now
is
one again.
the Spectre!
You gave me shelter when you burned mine down, and then you struck another match. I pulled you from the ruins, and then we built a life. What once was one, then was one again. The peace didn't last. The worm in your heart came for us.
The worm.
It took you from me, but you took me with you, and together we both left.
Yeah, that was a pretty,
What once was one, then was two,
final
and
scene.
also one again. You and I are bound together. To rid yourself of me would be to leave yourself forever incomplete.
Explore!
I wish I could leave with you now like we did then. I miss being so close to you. Just because we're bound together doesn't mean I can't be whole without you. That was terrible. I never want to be so close to anyone ever again. I never wanted to get pulled into you. I was only trying to save the world. I never wanted to get pulled into you. I just didn't like sharing a body with you, and you rewarded me with more with what I didn't like. Damn. Okay.
Hi Noggy, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? You're doing well. I'm not sure if I don't think we made out, but
P3 was more concerned with, I think, the reality of living with death.
yes.
And it's like a different way it tackled the idea of death. I wonder how hugging with six arms feel, and if it's better or not than a normal hug.
You know what? I'm also curious. I wish I could leave with you now like we did then.
Then leave with me.
Wait, I want to see the other ones
If
too!
you need more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time in the world.
We do have all the time in the world. Whoa. Oh yeah, it's the one with all the different.
Sensation at once, and then you hold them all again. But in the end, you reflected it back at me. For a brief moment, both of us were everything.
Everything!
Oh god, the art though.
Sorry I missed the first part of the stream. I was having friend adventures. No worries, no need to apologize. If you want to know, I got the damsel,
And then the witch, and then, well, the witch kind of led into this.
we ended up freeing her and then trusting each other again after. Hi Stretchwood, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I love this game. Hey, let's go!
Yeah,
It's my first time playing, and
first time getting to this point.
We can be everything again. We can weave a beautiful and endless song.
Whoa, this one's different. I saw every version of us across every reality, and not every reality had you drawing breath. Even then I went on, the world doesn't need you.
Okay, let's address. To be everything at once is the same as being nothing at all. Why would either of us want that? To contain everything is to contain every evil alongside every good. Can we not shed the confines of our old selves and create? I couldn't understand you then, but I think I understand you now. You seemed in pain. I'm sorry for what I did to you, but it was the only thing I did. I think I understand.
You saw with a single pair of eyes, but you needed dozens to comprehend.
Both very solid princesses, curious to see which ending you get. I'm also curious! Excited and looking forward to your navigation of it. Let's go! It feels like boss battle, but not really.
And now here we are, each with millions of eyes, and all of them open.
What's the first one?
Is to deny the truth in front of
The
you.
prisoner.
By believing in your suffering, you make your suffering real. By believing in your limitations, you placed a shackle on your neck. Bound for eternity, we saw the need for impermanence, and it was through that need that you carved our freedom. Without impermanence, the suffering of living things is infinite. Would you
I do
strip
agree
me
that,
this
like-
away and leave everyone to suffer in the dark?
Death is... It just is.
It's a rap battle.
I guess, but they'll get over it, they'll see your end as a gift in time. That would be torture.
It would. Our purpose is to be and to experience, and their purpose is the same. To
Ending
be
gives
permanent
meaning.
is to cease. To be paused is to be trapped.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's easy to believe in the things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. What do you think happens if we leave here? Can I ask? She said she'll give me all the time in the world, right?
This universe dies, and a new one is born.
Another
And that
Big
one
Bang?
dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
Become as gods!
I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave?
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those
I got an
words.
achievement. Through conflict, we
The
find
final
meaning.
peace lies with you.
Oh? Free yourself. Hi Ben, welcome back to the stream. How are you doing up again? Well, I'm not sure she can be fixated. This is me speaking with no knowledge of the game. I wanna hug her. You fall into yourself. He's kinda boring, not gonna lie. Which one? You pretty? The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation. You feel the sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here except for her is hue. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield. It's basically a Western PN. You won't like it if you don't like text-based narrative games. Well,
I think it's interesting in the things that it explores.
I love you.
Ah yes, it is a love story after all.
there she is!
Take her hand. Our hand is so much smaller now. What happened? All at once, the unyielding tension breaks.
Oh! Oh, thank you for subscribing, Mad Hamster. Thank you.
Whoa! You are free and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe this absolute reality, something that simply is.
The infinite. I don't see the romance in looking at New Big Bang together. No, that's not the romance here, but rather after all that we've been through, we've grown and ascended. Kind of reminds me of that one concept that Kurzgesagt explored. The egg. I'm not sure if you guys know that one, but it's kind of like a god, the birth of a god or something. Like the idea of the birth of a god happens when that being is able to experience every single life that ever was. Something like that. I love story, it is indeed, yeah. Hi, Perfect Fan, welcome back to the stream. How you doing up doing? Why does she have so many faces? It's a long story. So what happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Step into the infinite. I am curious about why the echo... Whoa! You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware just as you have always been, and just as you always will be. Though if a conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home.
There are no endings, only new beginnings. Hey! Let's go! Clap it up for all these people that worked on this game. Esoteric. Are you gonna replay it? There's many endings and a lot of princesses you haven't seen yet. Yeah, I kind of feel like I want to do roots and ending hunting maybe next time. Until I'm satisfied. I am glad we managed to reach the credits now. What's the name of the story you just mentioned? The Egg? I'm not sure if that's the title of the video, but it's a video by Gorsgaza. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, it's called The Egg. Maybe if you just search The Egg and then I can't search it right now. I have so many windows open, but yes. She's so pretty. Song reminds me a bit of Madoka Magica. Oh! Yeah, like a Calafina type thing, right? This is so amazing. It's really interesting, yeah. I do enjoy exploring the ideas behind and also the possibilities. Just found it, I'll check it out. Yeah! I hope you enjoy it. It's a pretty interesting video, but I'm not sure if I might have accidentally spoiled it for you, but but yeah. There's more. Yeah, I think for sure there's more. Oh, that's so cute! It's Cat and Axolotl and Schnick. Nubs. Our song, thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting H. And I just do Windows Shift S. Oh, it's not. It's when I did Windows Shift S, it's a different screen. It doesn't show that. Okay. H. How come when I? Oh, there. Okay, there we go. For some reason, when I was Windows Shift testing, it wasn't doing it. Ooh. I'm gonna send that to myself. If it's in Renpai, you should be able to just hit S to screenshot. Oh no, it's okay. I don't want to like I want to just have it on the clipboard so that I can just paste it wherever I want. And I won't have to navigate to a folder or anything. I think the default screenshot key is F12 if you need it. Also print screen. Yeah, maybe not the Steam one because I don't wanna have to go through the folder. Yeah. Okay, our song. Oh, I just checked the cursor now. It looks like the crow head thing. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the... Oh, okay. And now that you've finished the full story for the first time, you've also unlocked the gallery. Yay! Oh, galleries and stuff kind of... If there's things that I haven't unlocked, it makes me want to unlock them. You can access it from the main and in-game menus under the Memories tab, and it's full of clues that will help you find undiscovered vessels and interactions. Yay! We'll probably do that next time. Explore, join the Discord, mailing list, subreddit, follow us somewhere else. Make your playlist play our other game. We have an other game? I'll go back to the main menu. I feel like I can... Ooh. How's the game going? I finished an ending. Yeah, fun stuff. Memories. Beginnings and endings. Vessels? Ooh. The hero and princess, the spaces between the end of everything. Oh, okay. So this is... Okay. What happens if I... Oh! Ah! You're on a path in the woods. Ooh, ooh. Find the tower. Find the razor. I thought you said she wasn't armed. Find the nightmare. Find the beast. Find the adversary. Everything would be so easy if you would do exactly as I say, as quickly as you can. Get her to break her own chains. So this is all like chapter 1, right? All the possible scenarios in chapter 1. One ending unlocked be with princess. Yeah, I wonder what happens too if you don't. What if you reject her though? But for the first time, I wanted it to be together. Look at all those princesses we haven't rescued. Yeah, I really like the razor personally. I look forward to meeting her sometime. There's also spaces in between. Oh, what's this? Damn both of you to an incomplete existence. Oh, is this if we destroy the vessel or something, or destroy one of us, or because there's always an option to. It's you. You've grown. You've withered. You've unraveled. You're nothing at all. The narrator. Okay. I think it's the one if we end it prematurely before we get to this point. Finish the game. Find your freedom as gods forever. Go back to where it all started. Go. Oh, the music though. He wasn't armed. Go back to where it all started and meet her face to face. The end is never the end. Is never an end. Oh, maybe this is if we reject her. It's like the never-ending loop thing. It's like she was the concept of death and then was trapped in the construct so that nobody outside will ever die again or something like that. Return to your beginning and slay her once and for all. Leave with her at the end of everything. Go back to where it all started. You always were a bit of a contrarian, weren't you? I don't think there's a way for us to leave them. Maybe there doesn't have to be an ending. There's so much! Oh my gosh, we want whatever might be on the other side of this door, something new that we'll experience together. Return to your strange beginning and slay her once and for all. The fruits of your labor, a world free from death. Destroy her without any outside help? Destroy her without any outside help and then find your new world. Defeat her with any outside help and then offer her grace. Interesting. We have meet your equal in combat, die pathetically to an abrasive prisoner. Here's the specter. That one was pretty fun. Lock your fears away. Isn't armed, is she? Oh, that's the one, the other one. Fall to a feral captive. Is that about the beast that was mentioned earlier? The witch offering one hand while concealing the other. The stranger, a peek behind the curtains, likely far too soon. The prisoner, doubt breaks one shackle while forcing another. Oh, that was the first one we got. The damsel, unquestioning commitment to the other. You got the kawaii eyes. We need more space. A narrow cave is no place to fight, and it's no place to stay forever. Angels and demons are cut from the same cloth, and it's best not to deny a proud being. One might resist the divine, but it's very hard to kill a god. There's no shame in failing. The princess and the dragon. To excise another is to excise oneself. Oh! Kill your worst dreams or be killed by the ghosts of your past? Oh! Better to linger with your nightmares than to let them run wild. There are other ways to die to nature than to let it swallow you whole. Become one with the princess in a very literal sense. May involve but does not necessitate being eaten? Bruh. The thorn. Redemption in the thicket of distrust. So it's like, maybe the ones at the bottom row are like, after these, the top row? When you've seen the worst sights of the prison of the world can offer, you can always choose to walk away empty-handed. There are many reasons spirits may linger the flames of passion, the flood of words left unspoken. You don't need the world for your happy ending. Oof, the eaten one being eaten, yeah! Ooh. Wait, is that it? Yeah, that's it, okay. I think I do want to hunt for as many as I can next week. We'll see what we can do. I like seeing a full what's it called? Collection in games like these. But I don't know if I would do it blind fully. Maybe for a while until I get to a point where I run out of ideas. I still have ideas, so we should be good on that. 100%ing. Hi, Super Teammate. I don't know about 100%ing, because I'm not sure if there's more outside of these memories, but I do want to try to get everything in these memories. Plus, the skip function always makes it easier. I hope you guys dance next game. We'll see. I'm guessing, I hope that's one of the key art things that we can unlock in the memories. Wait a minute. Does it keep the... Oh, it doesn't keep the pretty art that we get after each... Wait, unless... Bro, each one has a lot! Oh boy. So each path also has its own thing. Okay. I think for next time, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to unlock each darkened thing here. And then I'll think about if I want to unlock each nested one here. I don't know if I want to do that on stream, but we'll see. But for now, that was Slay the Princess. I will do outro on this screen as well because I like the music. It's honestly pretty crazy how expansive the game is. There's so many paths you can take even between ones you've done already. Yeah, it's seeing the how much there is. It tickles the VN player side of my brain. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. We reached the credits, and I guess stay tuned for next time when we try to discover more of the collection. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Overall, I'm pretty happy with what we managed to discover so far, so I'm excited for what comes next. But tomorrow we're gonna continue Sekiro. We're also gonna see how far we can get there. Big Heart to Thorn. That one was like, it was a roller coaster, but I'm glad we ended up quote unquote raising her in the end. Oh, hello. But yeah, definitely I'll be looking forward to it and to some Sekiro. Oh, thank you, Stretchway. Thank you. So yeah, that was Slay the Princess for today. And let me see if we can raid. If you guys have some time to say hi, please feel free to do so. But if you have to go, it's totally okay. Let me check who is streaming. Oh! Lo-fi girl. Oh, maybe... What about Twitch side? Let me check. Yeah, I don't know if I'm brave enough to raid Iron Mouse. So, yeah, no, my hands are getting sweaty just thinking about it. Let's just end it here today. Thanks for seeing cute. Good job. Oh, thank you, Iku. We're raiders legendary. Trying to raid Lo-Fi girl. Should I? Do it. Pink is basically red, but I don't know if. Thank you for the stretch. Thank you. Totally understand. Maybe she's on Twitch though, and I'm not sure how many I'll be able to send to her, and I don't know if she'll acknowledge it if it's just little old me. Maybe someday when I feel brave enough. Thank you for posture check too. But yeah, we'll raid next time. But yeah, also same with Lo-Fi girl and me, yo. But yeah, hope you guys had fun. Hope you guys have a good day, night, morning, evening, afternoon. Hope you had a good time. And yeah, here you go, an extra. Oh, thank you. Is that you, Schwedgeford? Thank you. Yeah, thank you for Wait, really? Wait, if you're joining on the Twitch side, does that mean you want me to? I don't know if I can do that. Not today. Not today. Next time. Another time. Okay. I do appreciate it though. Thank you. But yeah, please take care, stay safe, stay healthy. Okay. Bye bye. Thanks so much for tuning in. Bye bye. Bye bye. Thank you for following. For sure. Ah! I don't know. Next time. Bye bye.